Well, hey there guys, Tom here. Welcome back to my movie channel, and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of episode 5 of WandaVision. Now listen guys, normally, in the last 4 episodes, I've been doing these WandaVision reviews with my friend Ali, if you've been following along. This week, we weren't able to. The weather was just too bad. I couldn't get out to her place to watch WandaVision with her, but I'm still here and we're still going to talk about WandaVision. So, this is going to be a spoilers review, so if you have not seen the episode of WandaVision yet, because it has just come out, watch that episode first and then come back and watch this review. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things streaming services. So the 5th episode of WandaVision, once again, this is spoilers, just so we're clear. We start with a new era of sitcom. You have Wanda trying to calm the babies. Agnes comes over. And then the babies start aging rapidly and they turn into prepubescent adolescent boys, I guess. And Tommy and Billy. And obviously they have, I think they're in the comics as Speed and Wiccan and WandaVision's kids. And, they have aging, they can age rapidly and all sorts of things. So I thought I was wondering what was going to happen with the kids. But this episode did answer a lot of questions and then posed some new ones. So we go back to Sword, and what I love about this episode was how it did answer some of those questions. You have Monica Rambeau and Jimmy Woo trying to figure out what's going on, and they sort of end up figuring it out. We learned that Wanda is indeed 1000% in complete control of what's going on here. People thought maybe she was being, influenced by Mephisto, which I'm not ruling out as a possibility, or Agatha Harkness. Maybe that's the Agnes character. Again, I'm not ruling that out as a possibility. Wanda's lost her damn mind. And I've been saying the last, couple of episode reviews, I've been saying, Wanda's going to lose her shit. Wanda's going to lose her shit. And then I had to think about it. I'm thinking, no, Wanda has already lost her mind. When we get to Endgame, actually even before that, she loses her brother in Age of Ultron. And then she has to kill Vision in Infinity War to stop Thanos. And then ultimately, she ended up going through all that pain of killing the love of her life for nothing because Thanos reverses time, rips that stone right back out of Vision's head, and kills him all over again. So this is a woman, by the time you get to Endgame, she's already lost it. She's already just completely traumatized and emotionally destroyed. And we've learnt that this show takes place like 3 weeks after the events of Endgame. So Wanda's going down a really, really dark path. And I think she is going to be the main antagonist of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If I wasn't convinced of that last week, I am 1000% convinced of it now. We're going to get a Wanda Maximoff and Doctor Strange showdown because I think at this point he's one of the only people in the universe who is at least capable, has the capability to take her down. And I don't think things are going to end well for Wanda Maximoff in the MCU. I really don't. But one of the bigger things we did learn in this episode was that she did go and steal Vision's corpse from Sword headquarters, because there are a lot of theories going around about, did she steal the body? Is she puppeteering? I talked about this with Ali last week, is she using Vision's corpse and puppeteering him, around this town in front of everybody? Did she somehow resurrect him? Did she just manifest him? Which is what I thought she did. I thought maybe she just manifested a new Vision, changed reality or whatever. But no, she stole his corpse and she's somehow brought it back to life. So that raises another question of, well, can this Vision being brought back to life in Westview, can he leave Westview? We've seen that in some of the promo material of him trying to get out. But that scene, man, where they send the drone in and and you see Wanda's eyes turn red, and then she comes through the force field and she's in her full Scarlet Witch getup and her eyes are red and she's like, this belongs to you. And the way she talks to the Sword director and to Rambeau, it's like, oh no, she's in complete control. She knows. And that moment where she turned all the soldiers, she just completely mind tricked them, turned them all against him, as if to say, don't mess with me because I'll kill every single one of you. This show is about to get really bonkers, It's about to get into the meat of what this show is about. And I think we're really headed for this. Look, put it this way: this show is not going to end well. Okay, this show doesn't end well for the characters. I'm putting that out there right now. This show ends badly, and obviously it will lead into Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange 2. Now let's talk about what happens right at the end of this episode. There's been a lot of talk this week about this big mystery cameo that turns up on the level of Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian Season 2. Now, I don't think Evan Peters showing up as Quicksilver in this episode is that cameo that everyone's been talking about. I think we're going to have other cameos. I'll get to that in a second. It's why I'm wearing this shirt. Because ever since they announced the Disney takeover of Fox, and just bear with me here, ever since they announced the Disney takeover of Fox, every Marvel project that's come out since then, people have gone, well, this is how they're going to introduce X-Men. You know, remember that trailer for Infinity War where Thanos had 3 scars down the side of his face and everyone said, that's Wolverine. That's Wolverine. Disney has Fox. That's got to be Wolverine. In Endgame, they thought, well, this is where they're going to bring the mutants in. And it hasn't happened yet. And even when they cast Evan Peters in WandaVision, I said, there's no way he's playing Quicksilver. There's no way when they do the X-Men, they're going to want to create their own X-Men and start from scratch. Now, him showing up in this episode as the recasted Pietro doesn't mean that he is Quicksilver moving forward and that he is the exact same Quicksilver from the Fox X-Men universe. But it doesn't mean he isn't. He might be, and if he is, if that's what they're doing, then what's to stop Magneto showing up? What's to stop Patrick Stewart as Professor X showing up? Hell, listen, I know this is wild and crazy. What is to stop Hugh Jackman as Wolverine coming back? What's to stop that happening? I'm not saying in this show, just in the general MCU. What is to stop that from happening now? You know, they've opened this door of bringing Evan Peters back as Quicksilver. So is he the exception? Maybe. Like a J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons? Because we know the multiverse is coming if it hasn't already started. What's to stop, you know, Magneto showing up? Oh my god, if we get to episode 9 and Wanda's just destroying buildings and bringing shit down, and she's about to bring a metal pole down, and you just see this hand rise up and stop this pole, and she looks up and it's Ian McKellen standing there as Magneto. Oh my god. Like, the internet would literally break. It would break. I mean, the possibilities now are endless. They've opened this door. What happens from here? That's going to be the question. They can go anywhere they want. They can do anything they want. Shit's about to get crazy. I'm so excited. I love this show. Bring on episode 6. I'm ready for it. Give it to me now, Marvel. If by some miracle Kevin Feige's watching this, feel free to send me a link. Just saying. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you thought of WandaVision episode 5 in the comments section below. Make sure you leave your thoughts and let me know how you felt about this episode. Also, guys, if you haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you never miss out on my take on all things movies. My name is Tom. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, I'll be with Ali again next week, and I will see you guys next time.